Welcome back to Coming This Summer. We are full hot. We are right out of the theater. We are.
We're in a time loop.
Let's just get right into this. We cut a whole different video because things got a little crazy. You'll see.
Barbie, the Barbie movie starring Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie,
A lot of people.
and others.
Just
Michael.
what? What is happening?
Barbie,
So the
starring
Barbie
Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling.
So we just got out of the Barbie movie. And honestly,
It was all right. It was pretty good.
honestly,
Yeah, genuinely. It was funny.
genuinely,
Yeah.
it was when you see the surprise hit of the summer, this is that for me. I did
Okay.
not have expectations. I
Like
was
an underdog.
kinda dreading
like,
seeing
kind of,
it.
Yeah.
I was like, is it gonna be good?
Is it as good as people say it is?
was really.
Yeah.
I laughed a lot.
I
laughed a lot.
Even at times where I'm like, I'm not fucking laughing at that. And I'm like, you know what I mean?
There was some
Like,
really funny.
yeah.
Okay, spoilers.
Yeah, so our cat, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Will Ferrell, Simu Lee, Michael Cera, America Ferrera. That's pretty much our main cast. And then we
The
have
main
surrounding
mains,
cast
yeah.
is all the other Barbies and all the other Kens.
So many people
are just like
cameos. I don't want to give some of them away.
we get Gravik, our main bad guy in the Secret Invasion
He's
show.
like number 3 on
He's
the
Ken
Ken.
number
He's
3.
a Ken number 3.
Yeah, and he's like he's third Ken from the top. Yeah. No, it was genuinely funny. There are some cameos that if you haven't seen,
some that weren't even in the trailers yet.
definitely not in the trailers. So save
there's
them.
some
They're
fun surprises.
genuinely funny. Yeah. So there's other cameos from elderly characters that didn't make any sense and were actually kind of stupid and thrown in.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
talk.
Okay,
Let's talk plot.
Let's talk
okay?
about the movie. The plot is Lego Movie
So it's Barbieland.
with a little Pinocchio sprinkled on top.
So Barbieland is this world where all the Barbies live.
Mm-hmm.
Then we also have the real world where kids play with the Barbies, which are actually represented
Like Lego
by
Land,
the Barbieland.
but not like Lego. They go out of their way.
But at Legoland, they're the same. They
Right.
are the toy.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, they go out of their way to explain that it's similar, but it's not, and don't ask any more questions.
Right.
Like, so there's a Barbie land and a real world? Yep. So moving on.
Yeah. So that's the end of that
They
discussion.
literally do that. Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink
they
it.
Pixar you. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ride.
Barbies are toys in the real world, and then also those toys are real people in Barbieland.
It's implied, and I don't want to jump to the end, but it's implied later in the movie that the person who created Barbie almost has
magic
godlike powers, and Mattel itself is a magic godlike company, and the whole reason Barbies exist are because of the Barbie world initially. It gets real super fucking incredibly. It's digging on a driveway, and then most of the movie, like, everything's low-hanging fruit, funny source, and then all of a sudden a backhoe comes in and gets so deep that you're like, what movie am I watching?
Yeah, what happened? The ending literally spirals out of the control because the setup is Barbie and Barbieland.
Yeah, so let's get back to the beginning. I'm sorry.
In Barbieland,
It's just,
everything's perfect.
Woo.
Everybody has a great day every day.
it's Lego Movie.
all day.
It's almost
everything
is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
We get a song describing what she's doing. It's
Wow.
Lego Movie.
It even ends that first sequence on a nighttime scene where they figure out their world isn't quite what it seems. Like,
and then the next
literally
day, yeah, maybe
Lego
I'm not
Movie.
gonna do the exact things I've done. It's Lego Movie.
Except we got President Business in Good Cop, Bad Cop and the Craggle in Lego Movie. Some of the
We
funniest
did get
fucking
President Business.
right. Yeah, Will
But now
Ferrell
he's
shows
no
up
longer
in this
president of
movie.
business. He's president. Maybe that's what he does in Lego Movie, and that's how they're going to connect all the toy universes.
Well, that's Warner Brothers.
Right, but they're going to connect it all.
That's
When he comes home from work to play with the Legos, it's because he's a weird Mattel wackadoo who has Barbies all day at work.
I'd be okay
See?
with that.
Boom, I just made everything
I'd be okay
better.
with that. I'd be okay with that. I'd be 100%
In my
okay
head
with
canon now.
that. Yeah. Sure. He's President Business.
I just if he was on the phone, he was talking to Maya Rudolph, his wife. You know. And that's
Okay.
I'm sorry. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Beep. So the plot of the movie is basically everything's fine in Barbieland until it isn't. Until our main stereotypical Barbie is what she's called.
Which is what she is.
Margot Robbie, stereotypical Barbie.
She's normal Barbie. She's just like
Starts to
regular
have
Barbie.
like intertwined feelings with her human who played with her as a kid, but kept her at like now adult. And now she's sad, and so Barbie's sad.
Life sucks.
Because life's not great, just like in general.
No, it's the Lego Movie.
It's pretty much the Lego Movie, except it's more like Enchanted, where it's like
Yes.
mystical people come to the
instead
real
of
world.
CGI, we get
It's just the real
world
actors playing them.
the cartoon.
They
You're
could have
right.
just been like
Right.
cartoons in the real world, and it would have been quite literally that fucking movie.
Making
you know?
it be people pretending to be plastic though, but not plastic, also kind of people, was amazing.
Ryan Gosling has this like peck indent that makes him look like
Plastic.
a doll.
Clearly, he wasn't allowed to eat for, I'm gonna guess, 6 to 8 weeks. Like no solid food,
Or drink
just
any water.
Yeah, he was like 8 ounces of water a day, I think, and cause holy shit.
He had a little sample cup from the Froyo store of water every day.
There you go. You got 1/2 peanut and a little, like the top of a medicine when you're a kid. You know, you pour
Monday breakfast, Tuesday lunch.
everything comes back to Modern Family. Everything. So, by the way, Ryan Gosling
Killed
absolutely
it. Stole the
enjoyed
fucking
this
show.
movie more than probably anything he's ever worked on because it
Yeah.
showed, and I'm going to watch everything he's ever done now,
Yeah.
just out of respect.
When he was in the latest Blade Runner movie,
He's
right?
amazing.
He was in La La Land, right?
Everybody killed it. Michael Cera, I hope he comes back. He said he purposely went away in some interviews. He didn't want to be famous. He hated it.
Huh.
But he almost stole the entire movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to get. I won't even. Let's not even give that away because
No.
there's a really funny scene with
No,
him.
Michael Cera plays Alan, who's basically
A one-run friend they did in
not
the 80s.
Ken is basically
Yeah.
his whole thing.
He's supposed to be this one generation run they did in the 80s, and he's Ken's friend.
He's
and all my close fit.
just
Ken's
Alan.
friends fit.
Yeah.
His Ken's close fit. It's so funny.
So movie starts. We get pieces of Barbieland. We get pieces of the real world. We go to Kate McKinnon's house, who's weird Barbie. Who's
She was
like
great.
mangled. Kids played with the Barbie too hard, painting the eyes, tucking the hair.
She clearly got
Yeah.
7 runs per take
I
and
wanted, like,
said stuff.
The classic ruined Barbie hair with like
you wanted
the-
like Rugrats,
yes,
Angelica's.
yes, that's
doll.
almost what I wanted.
Yeah.
The hair, at
It was
least.
close.
I almost wanted that, like, for the hair to just
Yeah.
be like extremely like straighten that shit and gel it, and like you could get the effect done pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
that's
hate
what
it,
it
though.
was. Angelica, though. That's pretty much the gist of Weird
Yeah,
Barbie.
what was
Yeah.
the name of her doll? I can't remember now.
Angelica. That's
Well,
the
Angelica
also,
was the
that's
daughter,
also
but
the
yeah,
doll
but
name.
that's-
Anyway,
Now for you, you're like that's.
I watch Rugrats. Don't fuck with me. I watch Rugrats.
Yeah, but it wasn't Angelica. Wasn't the doll.
Well, hey Siri. So we get the Matrix bit. Kate McKinnon goes, "You red pill, blue pill. Do you want to go back to your world, or do you want to uncover the secrets of the universe?" Which is literally the Matrix.
They do the Matrix
It's
thing.
the Matrix bit.
And
yeah.
they played a little hard, a little too much.
a
Which
little too
I want to
much,
say this: feel free to take your kids outside of like 2 vagina jokes and a penis joke. It's really harmless. It really is. Don't buy all the. I don't know. It's
But your kids aren't going to
I'm-
be like repeating that. It's probably going to play. If you took Joa to see this movie, the second they say vagina, you would, like
Right.
the turn. You're like, oh, they said
they said
it.
the word.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Followed by
And the first
Ryan
one is
Gosling's
played like,
best
don't
line.
worry, I don't have a vagina, and he doesn't have a penis, and he's like,
I have all the genitals.
yeah, I have all the genitals, and he's like goofy with a thumbs up. His thumbs up constantly is the best thing in the entire.
He does
movie,
like
but-
that. It's like, please, 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 please. And it's like 40-something-year-old Ryan Gosling playing Ken as if it was written by a 6-year-old.
It was,
because we're boyfriend, girlfriend.
which I want everybody to pause the video right here. Go watch our Joyride review.
Yes.
Watch it, and we talk about a music video scene. Watch it. We'll wait. Okay,
Yeah.
they're watching the video.
They're watching the
Right,
video.
okay, and now you're back.
Welcome
Thank you for
back.
watching that, by the
Thank
way.
you. Make sure to like and comment on that.
They did the same, very similar setup sequence, same point of the movie, almost.
They do
It
like
was-
a big party blowout
was-
thing. And with
right?
synchronized dancing and synchronized
This
songs.
over-the-top music video style thing. And
was good, though.
And it was
It was
funny.
funny.
And it was
It
good.
was funny. Ken's
And it was like a grease
all
take.
mad
and it
at the
was-
other Kens.
Yeah,
'cause
and they're doing
yeah.
and they're doing the snaps. It's like right out of Broadway, and it's like
Yeah.
funny as shit.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like no Joyride.
It was very West Side Story.
It was.
It was way more West Side Story than I think I previously thought going into it.
right?
Because
but
they
hit
literally
it.
have
They
like
nailed it though.
the beach fight is
Mhm.
like sharks
It's so
versus
stupid,
jets,
though.
like fucking
over the top.
Yeah, yeah. Where they're like firing like suction cup darts. Anyway, we'll get there. So Barbie has to go to the real world because she's changing basically into a human.
Yeah, there's a rift now
There's
between
a-
the worlds.
There's a portal.
Which the way
I
they draw the
guess.
map almost makes it look like Barbieland is very close to Isla. Which one is
Newmar?
Jurassic Park? Yeah, Isla
Yeah.
Newmar. Like very close. Or their dinosaur. We're gonna get a crossover because the maps they show. Think about it for a second, because when they pull out the map, it's like over here, and I'm like, oh my god, isn't that?
That's Jurassic fucking Park.
Okay.
No, I don't think they're gonna tie in. I don't think so. Something tells me. Yeah, something tells me. Although, like the opposite, the Barbie toys would be kids, little boy, like 8-year-old boys playing with the dinos. So yeah, no, it would not make sense.
We'll give the number at the end, Mattel.
Yeah, 9 for 1.
So.
Yeah, where are we? So we're Barbie's going to the real world. They basically, it just turns into like the whole movie is like really aimless.
It's
like,
super tropey. It's discover who you really are.
Yeah.
Go on an adventure to find your true self.
Right. So in the real world, Ken figures out that men rock and men are on
the
top.
B plot of this movie was stupid funny.
Fucking dudes rule. And the whole time now Ken is just trying to learn about patriarchy.
Which he is dressed exactly like what's his name from Cobra Kai, and I could not stop. What's his name? The main character, the blonde hair, not
Johnny.
Yeah, he's Johnny.
Oh,
he's got like the leather
Holy
and the
shit.
headband, and he does the whole pose. That one part he turns around, and he goes like. And I'm like, oh my god, it's Cobra Kai. He went like full Cobra Kai.
Oh my god, yeah. Gross. So Ken in the real world, he keeps saying like
the patriarchy.
I have to how do I patriarchy? How do I do I want to do patriarchy right. So I got to go get books so I gotta go get books on trucks and patriarchy.
Which is really funny because it actually is a nice mini twist, because when he leaves, he's like, I got to go tell everybody else what's going on in the real world and what's going on with Barbie. But really what he goes and does is he goes and becomes the president of Barbieland. And
yeah,
it's the
so
funniest.
he takes toxic masculinity back to Barbieland. So before, when it's like it's girls' night and the Barbies are like, you're President Barbie, and you're Lawyer Barbie, and you're Accountant Barbie, and you're Barbie, and you're Super Barbie, and you're Super Barbie, and you're Super Barbie.
Where do the Kens live? I don't even know.
I don't care. I don't. Yeah, right. Well, they start off the narration is like, Ken has a great day if Barbie looks at him. And he's like...
Yeah, they're on the
standing.
beach. Like,
yeah.
It's like the South Park episode with Wendy.
Yeah. Beep.
Oh, it's so
good. Oh God, where are we? This movie literally bounces around so fucking much. So Ken goes back to the real world. Barbie gets taken in by President of Business Will Ferrell of Mattel,
who just was, I think, high as a kite.
Eats it up.
Eating it up.
Eats it up.
And just...
Yeah. I fucking loved Will Ferrell in this movie. He absolutely killed it.
He
fucking
played...
killed it.
Okay. He played... what's his name from Zoolander? The bad guy from Zoolander.
I know. Oh, yeah.
But like a lighter version.
Yeah.
Like
a grounded.
But like a grounded version, because he would kind of get mad and he'd say something ridiculous. It was almost... Was it Mustafa? What was his name?
It's close. It starts with an M. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I loved it. It reminded me so much of that, but grounded.
Yeah.
Like... did I get shot or there were bullets?
No. That's impossible. Yeah, so Mattel wants to control Barbie again, basically. They take real-life Barbie, like, off the street.
And if they put her in the box, it sends her back to Barbieland.
Is that what it does?
That's what they were implying.
Okay, I thought it just,
because
put her back on the shelf.
Once toxic masculinity kicks in and they all change everything, those toys start appearing in the warehouse, like, as they're connected. Almost like that portal. So they basically, that box is a portal to her to go back.
Sure.
Which is why they're like, we don't care about Ken. When they're like,
we don't care about Ken. He's not a problem. As Ken's bicycling back to Barbieland.
The travel by map style segments in this movie were great. It reminded me, there was a little Muppet sprinkled in this movie too. Very over the top, in your face over the top. Yeah. But like Muppet over the top.
It's like they go from the car just to the next screen comes in and
just do the same.
They're on boat.
But reverse.
Yeah. They're on boat. They're camping. They're rocket ship. Roller skating. Snowmobiling, literally in the span of 2 seconds. This movie's ridiculous. Yeah. So Ken brings toxic masculinity back to Barbieland, the Kendom. Yeah, amazing. In his Mojo Dojo Casa House. Yeah. None of this part of the plot was like in the trailers.
No,
or fucking
that's
anything.
what I'm saying. They get you.
Like, the Ken becomes like the bad guy
the villain,
for a little bit,
which is nice.
Right? Yeah,
it was unexpected. It was a breath of fresh air to see
the
this
fact
movie.
that none of it was in the trailer.
Nope,
I think maybe his outfit with like
but like the
mink
like
shit.
him posing.
Yeah,
but we don't
and
know.
some of the end beach fight is in the trailer, but we didn't have context for it.
No.
That could have been at the beginning of the movie. I thought we were gonna spend 20 minutes in Barbieland and fucking never
there
see
was
it
some
again.
Good
Yeah.
expectation subversion in this. Like,
The weakest part is probably the mom and daughter. We get America Ferrera and daughter
right.
from the show with Jenna Ortega.
Pretty sure it's from Stuck in the Middle. Yeah,
Stuck in the Middle.
on
Okay.
Disney. Yeah.
So
I
it's
just
basically
thought they
like-
weren't written well.
No.
The daughter mainly. I get the the women power. It's a Barbie movie,
Sure.
and America's
Rah, rah,
got to
rah.
deliver the speech
Yeah,
and all that, and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine, and
Yeah.
that's well and good. But
I think the plot
their
point was weak.
chemistry wasn't great.
Margot
and this
Robbie
is it.
and
No,
America.
America and
And the
actually
daughter?
America and Margot were pretty good, but
Ugh.
America and the daughter were not.
Just
not
America
good.
Ferrera's talking down to Margot Robbie, and you can't have that because Margot Robbie is a way better actor and way more successful than America Ferrera, who's been in
Superstore. It's really funny because you watch Superstore, and I mean that's what I've known her for.
She's
what
like
most people
the
know her
main
for.
character, one of the
And I'm
main
in like the
female
middle of that
leads.
show,
Yeah.
and it's like, and she kind of she like everything she's normally been in. She plays like a.
Yeah.
And this one she wasn't, which was nice, and I liked her character. So I'm saying I didn't have a problem with her character. I thought the writing more for her daughter and their chemistry.
Their
even
relationship
though,
wasn't
even though they
great.
looked like mother and
Yeah.
daughter, it was weird.
It was forced.
It felt forced.
It was like,
And the
you-
daughter
you
being-
hate me, and I hate myself. But when we go to Barbieland, so Barbie takes the mother and daughter to Barbieland to make the mom feel better.
Okay.
Who's tied to Margot Robbie? So if the mom feels better, Margot Robbie feels
Right.
better, and it's gonna set everything back to normal.
Dragonheart, baby.
They get to fucking Barbieland, and it's Kendom. And what's wrong? President Barbie's serving Ken brewski beers.
My
you
issue
know?
is when they
Yeah.
before we first meet the daughter, and Barbie thinks that's who she's connected to.
that wasn't
she
a
goes
good twist.
so
That's
hard,
so obvious,
right? But
Yeah.
she goes so hard that when she flips the second they get to Barbie Land, you're like, well, wait a minute.
Who is this character?
She went off for literally
this
9
character?
minutes of screen time,
Yeah,
calling Barbie
you're
a fascist
like a
and all
gothic
these things.
hipster. You
And
wear
I get
saggy jeans and black
Right?
t-shirts. Yeah.
which at the school, I don't know if you noticed, but every single person had black on
yeah.
throughout the entire school, and like 1% dark
Because
blue.
life sucks.
But like
Yeah.
I instantly
wear
in my head
gray
saw
and
the
black.
casting where it was like, please wear black every day for filming. All the extras black. You gotta wear black. It's
Until
black.
you get to Barbieland. Yeah. And then the main daughter who's yelling at Barbie
I'm
for
saying,
being
like,
a fascist.
It was too fast of a
She's got her-
turn.
She's got her top down a little
She's,
bit.
like, super,
over the shoulder,
you know,
and she's all dressed
instantly
cute and
melted,
stuff.
which again I get it. It's
The
a girl
fuck?
power movie,
Yeah.
and we're guys, but I mean it from a writing standpoint. It's she's like, God, Mom, this sucks, and Barbie sucks, and I hate Barbie, and everything sucks. I can't believe you kept Barbie. Barbie sucks. I'm okay with Barbie.
We
You know
gotta
what?
save Barbie
I
Land.
love Barbie.
What the fuck?
It's like,
Yeah.
hold on.
You know, you missed
It
the
just
step.
felt-
You
it
missed the
just-
step. You
that
missed
part felt too
You
rushed.
missed the spot in the script
It did.
where they had a conversation. you
Yeah, they
know,
have the whole during that fun Michael Cera scene.
Yeah.
Everything gets resolved.
right
We get all resolved in like
in 2 seconds.
2 seconds, and
In
that's my
2
biggest
seconds.
issue with the entire movie, honestly, because the movie itself is it's a fun
It's like the
romp.
pacing starts pretty good. The second Ken goes back to bring in his toxic masculinity to Barbie.
Oh, the
Land,
movie gets really good then.
The movie, well, it goes, but it like forgets about the plot. Like none of the plot.
Well, it
matters.
starts going
Like,
full B
They
plot.
basically, well, let's get the mother and daughter where they need to be. They're in Barbie Land. She's cool with Barbie, and she's cool with Barbie, and they're gonna save the day, right?
Right.
Will Ferrell, he's gonna go too, and we're gonna forget about him until we need him to show up for the beach fight, and basically serve no purpose to the plot, only for the old lady
Okay.
Mattel to come in and.
Well, no, the
basically steal
purpose
his
of the
lines.
plot was to remind you of Lego Movie and for him to just deliver funny Will Ferrell style stuff.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of
Yes.
Hocus Pocus too,
Okay.
in the fact
Okay.
that we've got like a B plot and a C plot that really just kind of meander, and there's some funny lines
Sure.
when you cut to the plot and everybody's joshing.
Yeah.
But does it matter?
No.
And that's kind of the same thing, but we had better actors in this than a Hocus Pocus. It wasn't straight to streaming. You know what I mean? It was like you
Yeah.
had like, you know, people delivering the funny lines
Yeah.
and stuff. But did any of that really matter? No. Will Ferrell wasn't needed at the end. Everybody's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're right. It was your normal. There's a movie. What the hell's the name of the movie? Like from the 80s, where like a mannequin becomes alive, wants to be human. It was like your typical like. It's Pinocchio. You know what I
Right.
mean? It was just
Right.
like I don't think I want to be this.
Something's
I want to
not
be
right.
alive.
I want to be the one who makes the ideas, not the idea.
Right.
It's basically the
The end
line
line.
she gives at
It
the
gets-
end.
by
And
the
it's
way,
like,
This thing
fine.
is like full bore comedy, and it does the same thing Joyride does. same thing, except this is handled better because it's a better movie overall.
Well,
so
it's like
doesn't
it knows
hurt as
it's
bad.
stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It knows it's a Barbie movie.
Right, but
right.
still, it gets so heavy and
it gets too heavy.
fart smelly at the end that
it's
you're
too
like
fart smelly.
And I don't mean the feminist part.
I don't even think Oppenheimer
I
is
don't even-
as fart smelly as the ending to this movie.
I was gonna say I know people are already complaining about the feminist part, and I'm not even talking about that.
No.
I
The
get
speech is
I
great.
get the women power
If I was
speech.
an 8-year-old chick seeing this
That's
movie,
what I'm saying.
I'd be like, fuck yes,
That's
dude.
what I'm talking about. I'm getting the mysterious. I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to say spoilers, but like this whole like
They introduce
creator,
like this,
ghost, god, woman, Barbie creator, but yet almost maybe a god. It gets
I got it.
really-
Ready? There's a scene thrown in the middle of the movie
There is.
for 5 minutes
Where she's
Margot
escaping.
Robbie walks in a room and there's an old lady and they have tea and no exposition is dropped
Not much.
just to introduce the old lady
Yeah.
character for her to
Sorry,
come back
I
at
don't
the
know how to drink
end
tea. Oh, honey.
and she's like basically Mrs. Mattel.
Yeah.
Which it's
I
like if anybody
created
thought
you.
that was like a twist that people would like a gasp twist is a fucking idiot who's never seen a movie before.
Right.
Like, no, obviously they didn't just waste 5 minutes with a random fucking old lady.
Well, yeah, their whole dialogue
and
is,
Margot
would
Robbie.
you like some tea? Sure. Sorry, I'm as embarrassed. I don't know how to drink tea. Oh, you don't know what you're capable of. There's an exit out the back. They're coming for you. Okay, bye. And then she runs out the door. That's the entirety of the scene, which obviously you're like, well, who is this
Is
like
she gonna come back at
old
the end?
lady?
They also show
who
an old
keeps
lady at the bus stop
staring.
at the very start of the movie, or when she gets to the real world, who has nothing to do with anything.
No, you're beautiful.
Why not just
Thank
make
you,
that-
I know that.
Why not make that the
Maybe it is,
same
like the
old
Matrix.
lady?
She's the
The Oracle?
The Oracle.
You just made this movie way better. It's the Matrix. It's basically the Matrix.
Oh, she does go in and out of the real world
she's
to the
Neo.
Barbie world. Oh my
she's
God,
fucking
she's
Neo. And Kate McKinnon's Kate Morpheus.
Oh my God.
Morph-Kinnon.
Oh my God.
Kate
I know,
McKinnon.
I can see the thumbnail.
So,
but seriously,
yeah. I don't want to give too much
no,
away
that's
about the actual
that's
ending.
a pretty good.
But yeah, that's old lady
It's a fun
shows
ride.
up and then
Yeah, then they give
fucking-
this really super deep, over the top montage.
The ending sucked.
It's very
Sucked hard.
And then they hit you with I guess the only line they kept from the Amy Schumer script.
They make a guy.
I would have face swap Amy Schumer into that scene because
Yeah.
that was so
They literally
stupid.
go like super heavy, be whatever you want to be.
This should have been
is
an
the real
after
world.
credit
Look how
scene.
good real life
Why
is.
wasn't this an after credit scene?
And then they do a fucking gynecologist joke,
Which, by the way, shout out to
which is funny in the movie and the delivery, kind of, but it's
it would have worked better as an after
super
credit
on the
scene.
nose. Yeah,
It would have.
right.
Cut to credits.
Credits are rolling. You're
play-
walking out of the
Play
theater.
60 seconds worth of credits, come back with them rolling up, and we think she's getting a job interview. They played it too hard.
It was right after. I'm
too
like,
hard.
you got people in here who are probably holding back tears right now from that, from the ending.
Same Joyride
You got
issue.
some people,
Same-
not me.
same Joyride.
Some
He was
people,
bawling.
not
He
me.
was-
Some people, definitely
Shut up!
not. Shut up.
No,
But
that's
and
the
then
problem
you
I
put,
have with
like,
Joyride.
people are
The
holding
ping
back
pong.
tears, and then you're like flip flopping like it's Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah,
3.
okay, all right, slow
you know
down.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like no. Pick a
Yeah.
lane. You have to pick a lane, and I get you have to end your movie, but like. Not every movie has to end on a fucking downer of a fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to cry. We're going to make you
No,
cry.
that's what I'm saying. That's why you
Like,
end it. It's happy. Everyone's happy. You fade the credits,
and then you do
and
the
then you
gynecologist.
come back and you do that, and
Yeah.
then it's funny. We're all
When you're
chuckling
going
while
like
walking
this,
out.
you know,
Yeah,
you're
that was a
like,
good
yeah.
movie. Oh wait, one more. Oh, that's how they got us going out. Chuckle, chuckle. Shout out to that sexy Chevy Trailblazer EV that America drives throughout the entire movie.
With the orange trim?
Woo! I know we don't talk cars in here.
Woo! I
Woo!
saw that too.
It's like that thing
I was
ain't
like,
out.
what car has an
That's
orange seatbelt?
It's not out till next
It's like
year.
gray and
I was
orange.
jealous.
This is a nice interior,
I might
man.
just keep the Bolt and
that
wait
was
for
a nice
that thing.
interior. I didn't know you were gonna say. I didn't know what the car was or
No,
anything. I
yeah.
recognized that interior though. I was like, okay. It's that blue, that nice blue. Yeah. That. Ooh, give me that pink.
Yeah. Hey, it's a Mattel movie. That's a
People are gonna,
toy
like,
car.
If we were like a 100,000 subscriber channel,
They
like,
cut that out.
uh,
Barbie movie review.
over sexualizing
Sexy.
Margot Robbie.
Right here cuts me going to the sexiest thing in
I'm
the.
like, ooh, what a piece.
No, but seriously, okay, you ready for the scores? Because I think this might shock people, at least from my point
Oh
of
God,
view.
are you gonna
I'm
make me want to
gonna-
quit the show right
I'm gonna
now?
give
I'm
it-
5 out of 10.
Are you for real? That low? You
Yeah.
had fun.
Nah,
I sat next to you.
Nah.
You can't deny it.
nah. If my C wasn't taken, it'd be a fucking 7.
He's in protest. Over
I'm in
his seat
protest.
taken.
So you guys, you can go find K18, Theater 9, 345 local AMC. Go find them and hunt them down.
We should
and
have time
say,
machine.
Go back in time and let Ryan sit in your seat so we can give Barbie a higher score. That's genuinely why it's a 5 out of 10 because I didn't get to sit.
I'm
in my
gonna
seat.
give it. This is one of. This is.
And I don't care if that sounds like I'm pouting.
He's
I
pouting.
am.
It doesn't quite like make the movie of the summer list or anything like that. But as far as having fun in the theater, this is on the top half for sure of movies I've
You
seen
can't give
this
this
year.
movie an 8. You can't.
No, not good at that
okay.
high.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Let's like all just
Yeah. Okay.
off the ledge.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It's a fun movie. It's a fun movie, and I think it's that high for me because I had less than expectations going into it.
Yeah. I don't even think I'll give Oppenheimer a high movie. I don't
Oh,
know.
see, that one I'm worried only because I'm pumped to see that movie.
Yeah.
And I like the actors that are in it.
Yeah. I'm indifferent towards both of them, I think.
Okay.
And I think because the rest of the world is so hot, I have to not be.
Well, I get the Barbie, but the
Yeah.
world's way quieter on Oppenheimer.
When I was walking out of the theater, I thought 5 out of 10 sounded pretty generous. I thought it's mid. It's not the greatest thing ever.
I don't think it's the greatest thing ever, but for comedies this year, it's one of the better ones I've seen for sure, without even a question.
Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence was naked in her movie. I'm just saying.
This is a
The-
fact that I can't
this is-
deny.
Saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a cool fucking scene that
But
had
you can't-
genuine tension.
You can't
Like-
do 50 plus, 40 plus minute episodes for pacing of a 10 episode hour long show and then go into hyperdrive and make the episodes 30 minutes long.
It's really confusing how Marvel still doesn't know how to do TV shows.
It doesn't make any
It's been 2
sense.
years, guys. You
Yeah.
had one really good one at the
Right.
start, Loki.